the story of Otly, the missing layer for kids-friendly banking. This works? Yeah. And it's a problem. We have a problem. You know, we're turning slowly into a cashless society, and somehow our kids left behind. And we as a parents, we know it's super important, you know, to give allowance to our kids. And I know it so well. I have 3 kids of my own, but it's hard. It's really, really tough. Just because I don't have those coins. So I said, okay, you know what? I'm going to give those allowance to my kids. Sunday, coming, looking. Oh, I don't have, you know what? Next week. Next week's arrive. Same story. I forgot to, you know, to make those 2 coins of €2. So I said, no problem, next week. Then the 3rd week come. I know, I'm prepared, everything is good. I said, but Papa, you know, you didn't pay me for like 6 weeks. And 6? Dude, I thought it was like 3. No. It's always sort of like this kind of discussion and not so much order. So because, you know, I go and buy stuff in the bookstore together with him using my MasterCard, doing this like nice, easy, you know, point of touch. Sorry. And my son said, hey, I want this Donald Duck and get it from my pocket money. I said, sure. I just paid again. By the time I arrive home, I completely forgot. You know, and if you ask me how much he spends, you know, in general on this like Donald Duck comics, maybe it's worth doing a subscription. I don't know. Now, if you want to take those also pocket money and then use it online on the important stuff at Apple stores, at the PlayStation, yeah, he have those coins. So what he does, he goes to the supermarket, get those gift card, and then redeem that. It's so old-fashioned. And because it's so chaotic, they don't really have stimulation to save. Yeah, where is? And we are on a mission. Just destroy all the drama. Huh? We are on a mission. And our mission is really to provide the missing layer for kids-friendly banking. So we developed Otly. And our platform consists of a suite of apps, you know, for the parents and for the kids. When the kids are old enough and they have a mobile phone or they can have access to the family iPad, they can also start using it. And we go and we connect it with the banks. And we really believe that this is how modern family teach kids about money. We call it true junior banking. So they can start to learn, you know, about the value of digital money. So my daughter, she used to think that money goes out of the wall because, you know, you need to go to the ATM and you take. And I wish that was, you know, as easy as that. You know, also to give you another example, with my daughter, we start using Otly, and then she went to the toy store, and she was very proud. She saved for a sort of a doll, and she had a €30, and then she spent €10. And I said, yeah, of course, look, I'm taking it €10 from, you know, from your Otly account. And she said, no, I have €30, now I have 20. I said, yeah, you got this doll, it cost you €10. So no, I don't want it. I have 30. I want to still have 30. He said, yeah, but, you know, we pay for it, and it's just deducting €10. And you see, you know, as a 6-year-old, she got this kind of aha moment. And I think this is super, super important. And what is even more important is to teach them to save. And I will give you another example from my kids. You know, my son saved for something super important. Tomorrow. I don't know how much of you have kids that looking for tomorrow. FIFA 2018, going to be released tomorrow, and it's a very, very, very important moment, and those kids want to have ready to be able to save it. So he created jar, you know, in Otly, and he started allocating money, so when the 29th of September will arrive, he will be able to be at 9 o'clock when the store will be open, and be able to get this FIFA 2018. And I want to help him. So what I said, you know, dude, each euro you're going to put, I will give you 20 cents. So I don't know about you. I'm not familiar with any banks that give this kind of interest rate. Now, moreover, he can create another saving jars, which he did, and he was saving for sort of like a new race bicycle. So I said, bicycles, you know, for each euro you're going to put, I will give you 50 cents. Because I really want to encourage him to go and ride on these race bicycles than on, you know, spending his time on FIFA. We all know that I will fail, but at least I'm trying. and we take it to the next level when we try to also add social features, so kids can actually bank with their friends and family, so they can send payment requests. So Ro, my son, actually doing babysitter to the neighbors, he sent them an Otly me request, and they just, immediately put it, it goes directly to his account. What you see there is each kid has its own unique Otly me address, which enable a lot of really sweet things to do. So for example, grandparents, when they want, they can contribute directly to his account when he, brings a good report. When he has a birthday, he can start opening, hey, I have a birthday, now you guys can start contributing. He can start doing things like family crowding campaign, because his evil parents doesn't see the value of paying €2,000 for these race fits. So it's really enabled him to do stuff which is a little bit out of the ordinary, and all with the supervision of us, the parents. And they can spend it online using our Otly Pay network, where we selected trusted merchants, like the PlayStation, like the app stores, and they can actually purchase stuff from those merchants. And me as a parent, I can see, and I say, hey, dude, you spend too much on FIFA points. No, you cannot take another €10. So it's really sort of like in control and, spark this conversation. I like this much. This is the Otly Give. So we're trying to teach kids also to help, and we want to make it as easy as possible for them. So we partner with another Dutch company that provide us a platform for donation. So kids and their parents can select a cause and just directly from within their Otly account, donate to those wonderful causes. And I think an interesting point is that I didn't invent the wheel. I just tried to take it and to create what we created. But there were some really interesting, good companies that did it. And especially in the UK, you have Go Henry and Osper. However, I think the interesting thing is that they all kind of collaborated with credit card companies and create a really, really nice solution. However, they're challenging the banks. They said, you don't need a bank account for your kids. Go and have Go Henry account or Osper account, and you don't need a normal checking account. We are working together with the bank, so we're actually taking standard banking products and augment them with family-related feature. So the customers is at the bank. We're not challenging anything. We're just really trying to work together and making it better for those parents. And let's pose another interesting question, like, why do banks care? Why do they want to work with us, a small startup, from Amsterdam? So we really like to help them to enhance their functionality in a fast and an easy way. We also open them basically a new channel for onboarding new customers and retaining current customers. And I think another interesting point is that they're creating this kind of emotional connection back to their, younger customers and, the kids of their current customers. And we take it one step further. Because we are connecting, using the bank proprietary API. There's, a lot of talk about open banking and PSD, which of course, we are leveraging. But we said, hey, why don't we also help the bank? So we create the Otly Connects. So I said, you know what? Instead of you opening the stuff for me, I can also open the stuff for you. So if you want to integrate Otly functionality within your banking app, be my guest. Just do that. And banks really like it because they feel like a little bit more in control there. We're currently integrating, fully integrated with 1 Dutch banks, and we're starting a pilot with, 4 big banks already. So, and I think the nice things, we are free, and we want to stay free. It's one of the big values that, we want to keep. We want to help family teach kids money, and it has to be free. So, together with you, the bankers in this room, we are enabling parents to give their kids the wonderful presence of financial education.